Hey guys, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to see how to use Chrome Developer tool for resource location. So on this text box, I can do right click and inspect, and we can see ID. That's what we have used in the past. I think we have used the name. It has both ID and name. Let us refresh the page. F5 and inspect one more time. ID is Q, name is Q, and so with the page refreshes, this ID is not auto-generated, that changes every time. So safely we can use ID or name in this case, but we want to make sure that it is not repeated in the same page. We want to ensure there is no duplicate IDs on the same page. So let us see how we can do that. You can use Chrome Developer Console to do that. Before we get there, two important things we need to see here is, once I did inspect this Chrome Developer debugging pane opened up, and here these two tabs are important from a test developer point of view. Elements will show all of the elements present in that particular page, and console is some debugging tool you can use to debug. For example, using console, I will be verifying if there is any duplicates for the ID on this page. So what I can do is I can do like write a small command, document.get element by ID, and we know the ID is Q, I believe. Let us double check, but let us try with Q, and it said null. So that means there is nothing exists with an ID of Q. Let us double check, inspect, and let us go to that particular input type, and there is a name Q, but there is no ID. And what about the button? Inspect, and name button K is there. It seems like if you open Google from the home page to another different page like search results page, there might be slight difference between how the ID and name are used. But anyways, our goal is we don't want to have a duplicate. What we saw is ID, which is equal to Q, does not exist because it returned a null here. So technically, if we look back here, but name value with Q should exist. Let us go back to the console and do in this document get element by name. Let us try that, and the name value is Q. Enter. I did something wrong here. It's not a function, is it? Let us say get element by name, elements by name. And we can see here we have only one element by name, which is equal to Q. Okay, so to prove it otherwise, I want to test that something has multiple returns, right? So what I want to do is, what is common across all of this is Input is all over the document. So this is an input, it's a tag, right? And this is also an input tag. So input is all over the document. So if I look for a tag name input, it should return multiple of them. It's just to prove ourselves this is working. So document.get element, let us look for tag name. So this is the tag name which I want to look for input type. This should obviously return us multiple of them. And so we can definitely see there are 8 of them here. 8 of them. So the length is 8. So there are 8 input type tags in this document. So when we look at this by name, there is only one. So this could be an eligible resource locator we can use because it's unique. It's unique in the page, right? And that's one rule success. The second rule is it should not be dynamically changing. And we have noticed with page refreshes, it is not dynamically changing. So 2 conditions met, we can comfortably use driver.find element by name or by ID. Both of them are fine, right? So that's how we come to an conclusion whether it is safe to use name or ID of a particular element. Let us assume this name is changing all the time. One time it says Q, next time when a page refreshes it says P. It is changing all the time. Then it is not a good idea to use by name. Then I would go for the other options, which would be my personal favorite, XPath. With this, I conclude ID and using name as a resource locator. We will see using XPath as a resource locator in the next lesson. Thank you.